Good afternoon, Wagner Equipment. If I haven't met you before, my name's Patrick Houlihan. I'm a former Marine F-18 fighter pilot, a Top Gun graduate, and founder of SL Partners. I've put together a video series talking about the best practices I learned going through that Top Gun course. And I want to share one of those with you today. It's all about having a purpose. Now, if you've watched the first Top Gun movie, you probably remember the scene where Viper gets introduced to the class. And as he walks down to the front of the room, he sits there and he says, "Gentlemen, you are the top 1% of all naval aviators. The elite, the best of the best. We'll make you better." Well, Top Gun actually has its own mission statement. I'm going to read parts of it and then I'm going to stop because it's kind of boring. But what it says is the United States Navy Fighter Weapons School Top Gun Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor course produces graduate level strike fighter tacticians, adversary instructors, and AIC controllers, yada, 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 yada. It's not very inspiring. It's not very motivating. Well, let me relay to you my experience at Top Gun. So I'm there for about 5 minutes. I'm sitting in an auditorium with the rest of my class, kind of looking around the room, trying to figure out why I was even there. The instructor, the commanding officer, walks to the front of the room. He looks at all of us and he says, "Welcome to Top Gun. We are here to teach the teachers. We're going to give you the latest tactics, the latest information, the latest intel, and it's your responsibility to go back to your squadron, bases, and ships and teach everyone else." And in that moment, I sat there and I thought about it. And I thought about, now I know why all those Top Gun pilots I ever ran into were different. They flew a little bit better. They taught a little bit better. They briefed a little bit better. Everything they did was a cut above. And the reason why is because their whole focus in life, after having gone through the course, was to teach others. Now, how does this apply to a construction and equipment organization such as Wagner? Well, whether you're running a branch or you're managing a shop or operating a piece of equipment, your role is not just to perform your job, it's to elevate everyone around you. You see, Top Gun exists to standardize and spread best practices, but it's up to the individuals to do that. What Top Gun has done has taken naval aviation and turned it into a teaching organization. And I'm going to tell you something that I learned. I was a good pilot when I came out of Top Gun, but when I had to start teaching others, I became the best pilot I could have ever been. And the reason why is everybody learns differently. So I had to think of new ways to describe and teach. The other thing I learned is that the best leaders I have ever had were teachers. They had that teaching mindset. Because as leaders, we can't do everything ourselves. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, well, I'm not a leader. I've got some advanced qualifications. I've run a piece of equipment. I've been doing it for 20 years. I'm really good at what I do. That's great. But are you taking the time to grab that individual that's been on the job site for a couple weeks and go, "Hey, come here, let me show you how to do this. Let me teach you something new. Let me expand your horizons." All of us had someone in our life that helped us get to where we are. A coach, a teacher, a pastor, a relative, a peer. Someone has helped us out. In fact, right now, I guarantee you, if you think about it, one name pops up. Be that for someone else within Wagner. Be a teacher. Help each other out. Get each other to the finish line. Help each other elevate. It'll make all the difference in the world. It'll make all the difference in the way your operations run. It'll make all the difference in how you service your customers. Become a teaching organization. Have that teaching mindset. And the sky's the limit. Thank you for your time today. Have a great day and be safe.